Good morning and welcome back to our journey to 2000. And let's play some chess. 50 minutes, 10 seconds increments. Here we go. See who we are playing today. Good. We are playing against Alberto, 18, from the Philippines. Alright. So we are getting a English symmetrical. Oh, he's going with the queen note. That is interesting. Very interesting. Preparing this one. It is possible. It is possible. But let's do this anyway and castle. No, he's not going for that. He's going for the fianchetto. Interesting. I could already play this. And I think I will. Because on takes I have some nice pressure there. So let's go. I think he should just develop. And I could push. I could do that. Or I leave the tension. But then on takes, he could actually take my bishop. So on castles, takes. Well, I do also have this move. What if I push by? Where's the knight going? Where is the knight going? I don't like castles and takes. That's what I don't like. But I guess on pawn takes I can just take with the knight. Takes. Yeah, on pawn takes I can just take with the knight. And on if I castle and knight takes, I can take the knight. But if you throw in this move, yeah, then I have a tempo move saving the knights. But he can go there to protect and everything. I don't know. I can also just take the pawn. And leave the rest as it is. Maybe we do that. That's maybe more interesting. And then castle. How about that? There we go. That is interesting. Now we can develop the knight. Maybe here. I also have this move. Or yeah, I like this move actually. Gets the bishop out. I can also maybe go here and here. That's also interesting. Here, I can I take? No, I can't take that. What I can do in that scenario is I can hop my knight in, attack the queen. And yeah, I think I like that. Actually, I like that. So here I can hop my knight in. That's a free piece, because my queen is also there. So I wasn't really afraid of that move. I can take with the queen or with the bishop. I like the bishop. And he resigns. That is unfortunate. That was a quick game. Yeah, 7 minutes. Let's play another one. And let's do the analysis at the end of the next game. Now we have the black pieces. e4, e5. Get the knight out. And now what kind of variation do we get? We get an Italian. Or do we get an Evans? No, we get this one. Okay, let's bring the knight out. And get castled. That's a quick castle. Yeah, I think I will do the same. Yeah, let's castle. And on d4, I think I need to take that with the bishop to avoid shenanigans. I'm not sure. Now it's going to be a somewhat slower game. Can play h6. Sure. Just to avoid the pin and everything. And if the knight goes there, yeah, I think I'm going back. And I'm going to play that move. Threaten the fork. Or I play... Oh, he's opening it up. He's opening it up. I wanted to go here, but if he is pushing by, That is too annoying. He drops this pawn, by the way. That is just a free pawn. But on that move, well, I can just take that. Takes on knight takes. Well, he can push this pawn maybe. I could also do this. That's also an option. What happens if I just take this pawn? And he goes there. Maybe I go here to regain a tempo on the bishop. Maybe he goes there. Attack my knights. But then I can just go back. Here, here. Well, then I can play, oops. Then I can play this. Right? So and on takes, well, we can play here. Yeah, and on en passant we take and we get a wild thing. So here. Okay, so he does take. So I was thinking about this move, but he can actually just take that with the bishop, of course. Can also just go here. That's also a thing. This piece is this position does not feel right. It does not feel right. I thought I had this move for some reason. I thought I had that move. But I apparently don't. Now I can go here, offer a trade of pieces. Because now the threat is, I don't know. Let's actually go here. Try to get some pieces off the board. And if not, I can reroute my knight here. Play here. Funny. So he does take. So let's take. Now I get my bishop back on that diagonal. That is also funny. We have some pressure on the pawn, so I could even centralize my rook first. See how that goes, but he can actually pretty easy put a lot of defense on the pawn. Yeah, here. Well, then I will just take. Well, let's see what he does. Let's see what our opponent is going to do. This looks natural. Then that pawn is very weak. But I'm not quite sure how to get through that. Okay, he's making some lufts. I can go with my rook to the center. I would assume he will probably do the same. And this move, well, that immediately solves a couple of problems with the pawn being there. And I kind of like that to solve the issues right away. Yeah, let's get rid of the pawn. Opens up my bishop, also important. Now I have ideas of this and this maybe. And I'm actually threatening to take the pawn now. Alright. Alright. Now if I go here... well, there's that. Okay, let's go back with the bishop. Here, is that the idea? Is that the idea? Now what if I take? The knight can just take, my bishop is still hanging. Yeah, here. Well, I can take with the pawn, get myself an isolated pawn. And that's pretty annoying. I could also push by, but he can just take that, so that... Well, takes. I think that pawn structure is better for me. No. It's an annoying move actually. Takes. It's actually pretty annoying. But I can go here. Make some threats. Yeah, let's do that. So on takes, I'm going here. Threaten the rook. Oh, that's not possible anymore. But I can take here. Now. Here. It's pretty annoying. And if I take with the knight, well, if he takes with the knight, I was thinking about, do I have this move? Does he has any checks or anything? And if he takes with the bishop, then I take. Queen can be swapped off. I'm not sure if that is good for me. Takes. And he has some pressure here. That's also annoying. Okay, we'll take the pawn. Let's get rid of it. On that move, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go here or here. Need to think about that. If the knight takes, I might consider going here. I'm not sure. On queen takes, I could take with the knight. Because if I take with the rook, he's going to take here. Then we can trade a couple of pieces and we should be fine as well. But still, yeah, that bishop is strong. Queen takes, rook takes here. Here. No, he's not taking there. Interesting. That's very interesting. He allows me to develop my bishop. I think I will develop my bishop. Grab this opportunity. And if a rook comes over to attack my queen, I can immediately apply pressure here. There. And on that move, I can hop my my pieces in. Yes. Okay. He immediately goes for the unpinning. Do we go here? Do we allow that? Oh, I could go here with some tempo. Now he could take. Well, wait. If I go here and bishop takes, I could go takes. I think the queen will take. Then I can take here. Tempo. Tempo. Is that interesting? Is that interesting? I mean, I could also go back and let him really make a lot of weaknesses around the king. And then reroute my bishop here. But I really like this idea. Yeah, I like that idea. And on bishop takes, I will throw in this move. Yeah. Yeah. I take with check. That's important. So what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He can also just move the queen. Okay, so he does move the queen. That doesn't feel... That's... I don't know. Can I take here? I mean, I know he has the checkmate battery going on, but if I take here... He can't really take this. I have enough defense. I have enough defense. Yeah, I'm going to take here. And this is a thing. Because I take with check, forking the king and queen. Yes, so I'm winning the queen here. I think he missed a check. Yeah, now we are pretty much winning. We just have to find the right moves. I think this is a nice move, threatening the check, threatening the undefended bishop. Yep, that looks pretty good. I'm also threatening this check. And he resigns. That was an interesting game. Okay, let's analyze. Let's analyze the games. All right, let's go through the analysis of the first game. Let's start with that one. So we play with 88.5 against 62.9. That was a very short game. So we've got this position and yeah, I think my opponent just wanted to play a Sicilian. I've seen this move before in some Sicilians, but I'm not really an expert on Sicilian. Far from that. But we went just with here. Yeah, quick d4. That was a good move. Of course, hoping for takes. That would be very, very nice, right? Having some pressure there. But he went with the bishop, and here I was. This was the thinking here, and the computer likes this as the best move, but I didn't like it for some reason because I thought that. Yeah, of course, the knight doesn't have a lot of good squares, and if he helps to the center, I think we are just winning a pawn. So yeah, that would be of course good, but he's not going to do that. I was afraid of this move, just retreating. And yeah, then what do we do, eh? What do we do? I think we just castle. Knight c3 is a move. Knight c3. Bishop f4 is a move. And queen a4. Okay, let's go with this move. What I was afraid of was something like this, where he somehow reroutes his knight and my bishop is blocked in. Of course his bishop as well. And he can break out with this or with this later on in the game. I don't know. I wanted to be more open and have some potential tactics with this arrangement with the bishop. So I decided to take. It's not getting the engine approval. I also thought about leaving it and just castle. e3 is a move. So what if I castle? Ooh, there goes the advantage. Because now he can just take. Yeah, I don't really like that because yeah, now we have to trade a lot of pieces. And there goes my light squared bishop. Don't think it's the end of the world. I mean, we just play chess. But yeah, it's a lot more pleasant for my opponent than for me, I think. So I decided to take, and that's good. That's also good. And here, is this a move? Well, I was thinking about hopping the knight in, but now that I look at it, and of course with the engine, it's just a free pawn. We can just take it. We can just take it. And that's a blunder because of this, I guess. Or f7? Yeah, it takes f7. Yes. Yes. Now we have two attackers, 3 on that piece. So if he takes my bishop, I guess I take the rook. Knight d5. Oh, that's mean. No, that's mean. This is so mean, but it's a good move. Queen has to move. b8. Now what? Do we take and threaten this one? Yeah, knight takes f4. It's the best move. Wow. Wow. What a position. What a position. Oh, and now we infiltrate. Oh, this is resignable. So that's not a good move. And what else could he have done? He could play this. He definitely could have played that. And what do we do then? What do we do? a3. Try to break out, or g5. What's the threat of g5? Or do we go here and bring the rooks? Knight a4. Ah, that pawn, there's a pin going on. So we can put some pressure there. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, well, but that didn't happen. He blundered his piece and resigned. So there's my computer needs a reboot. I think it's necessary. Oh, I don't have power supply. Why don't I have power supply? Oh, I know. I forgot about that. I moved my laptop yesterday and now is it getting power? Oh yes, but my sound is not working. Now it is. Okay. So the course, this was a C5. Yeah, this was a C5 setup. Let's see. I hear a C5 structure. So there we go. Yeah. So we play C4, like a symmetrical English. Black is trying to attack in the center with the D5 push. Yeah, we try to make D5 work, or D4. White needs to make use of the weakness around the dark squares. Ideas. White has to fight to make use of the D6 weakness by pushing the D pawn early in the game. Another idea is to fight against the isolated D5 pawn, because it will be created in some variations. Of course, the game went a little bit different, but we did get D4 in as quickly as possible, open up the position. Yeah, and then you just have to play chess. But that's the idea. So yeah, we just try to make to get D4 in as quickly as possible. Open up, and that's it. And then create some weaknesses and attack them. And slowly improve. Yeah, interesting. I think I will go through all these variations again. I already done this chapter, but that was already a long time ago, so probably need to do it again. Oh, I need to do so much. Here's another C5. Oh, that's model games. That's also interesting. C5. Oh, here's another C5 structure. What's the difference? This is the same, right? So we get D4. And did I already looked at this just a second ago. Yeah, that's the C5 structure. But there was something else. The reversed English. Oh, the symmetrical English. That's also with C5, right? Yes, we do the same. No, we do completely the same idea. But first we castle. Okay. So they are, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going very quickly through that. Because, well, I'm not sure if we can get it every time on the boards. Oh, I wanted to look one more time at the C5 structure, because I think there was also something else we have seen before. Yes, this variation, where they play E5 and prevent D4. Then I have to do something else, I think. Black will blah blah blah. White has to manage to play the... Okay, in this variation we need to go for the B4 push. The last game we had is I tried to get D4 in anyway. Worked out pretty well. Maybe with some luck, but we need to go for the B4 idea. And maybe even sacrifice the pawn, because we get some nice compensation. And now here in this variation we actually win material. Yes. So that's the plan. Get D4 in, open the stuff up, and play chess. Alright, so that's the first game. Now the second game. That was a lot tougher. We actually played with 96 against 80.9. It's kind of surprising to me because I thought we were a little bit in some trouble at some moments, but apparently we were not. So we have this. Castles. So this is actually all fine. That's a good move. Here things went, yes, a little bit dicey. And he took, that's the best move. That's okay. But what on that move, I'm trying to recall what I was thinking. I thought about this move, right? To get the tempo on the bishop. So the bishop moves, maybe here. And then I can bring my knight back, although it does block in. Maybe this is better. Yes, knight here. Also targeting the pawn. And rook e1. And then maybe here. d6. Yes, d6. Open up the bishop. Yeah, now we are just... We have a good position and we are actually threatening to win the pawn. But he can defend it, of course. My knight is almost trapped, eh? So I need to do something about that knight. Before... Oh, there we go. Is my knight trapped, by the way? Or do we... Now we can go... Can we go danger levels? I think we have to. I think we have to. It's a pawn sacrifice, I think, eh? Because takes... Well, let's play that. What happens? b8. What if the bishop just goes back and says nope? Oh, then I have to retreat. Oh, I can take the pawn and save the knight that way. It's a little bit... Oh yeah, I'm also attacking the knight. So there we go. c4. Tricky stuff. Tricky stuff. Just go back. Just go back. Go back with the knights. Or... Yeah, I think we just go back with the knight at some point, huh? Yeah, but that's... there's a way to save. Now in the game... They didn't push by, they took. Now I went here, and what could I have done differently? A g5. I could have gone g5. It felt flimsy, but I guess I have enough defense, so I don't have to make concessions on the pawn structure. I didn't saw that, to be completely honest. Takes, that's good. That's fine. Yeah, this is annoying. I didn't saw this move at all. Yeah, I'm not these last couple of days I'm not at my sharpest. So maybe time to take a break for a couple of days, do some pre-recording, take some rest, and come back sharp. Because these moves I should see in advance. This is not that difficult to spot. Takes. Yeah, I was more annoyed by this move. And I thought that queen f6 was a funny move. Apparently it is not. I thought, well, I am attacking, getting tempo, and I have ideas of this and this. That looked pretty nice. But apparently there is a tactic for white. Bishop takes h6. Wow. Sacrificing the bishop. Wow. What happens if I take? Ah, d7. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, that's so nasty. Ah, stockfish is such a nasty thing. Wow. Queen f4, targeting the bishop. You take. I take back, of course. And then queen d3. Queen d3, defending everything. Huh. Wow, and we are down a pawn. Wow. I don't think my opponent would have seen that. This is more human. This is more human, I think. Although, this does trap my bishop. Yeah, that's a hard move to find. That's really hard. b1. And... well, I can take... I think I would have taken... and then... would try to get this in. Or do I go here right away? And let the pawn live. Yeah, I don't have to be afraid. We can just let it go. Just go here right away. h5. This is coming. Yeah, this is looking good for us. Alright. Huh. But our opponent gave us just enough time to well, to get rid of the pawn. He didn't went for a queen trade. Yeah, that's a nice move. Now we are back in the game. We are up a pawn still. And bishop takes d4 was the move, yes. And then I think I would have taken knight first. That is correct. Takes, and then queen takes. Queen takes, yep, attacking the bishop. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Bishop goes back. And now we are just up a pawn. And we have solved all our issues. Yeah, that's nice. This is a nice position. Now we go for a queen trade. There we go. Let's play an endgame. Opposite colored bishop. So that is... that is... no, that's not the greatest. That's not the best. Alright. And what could I have done differently here? E takes d4. And what about this move? This was the move I was a little bit concerned about. g4. g4. But isn't my knight trapped now? I mean, what do I do on... how do I prevent h3? d6, and then here. Ah! I can recapture the pawn now. Yes. Yes. Okay, so my knight is not getting trapped. My knight is not getting trapped. d6 anyway. And now I also defend my horsey, just in case. We take with the bishop, right? Yes. And that pawn, well, we can... that's okay. It's not even possible. Oh, because of tactics. Yes. Alright. So there's that. But yeah. And here our opponent didn't took the knight. They took the pawn. Yes, and now they can't take my bishop because of the tactic. That's what they missed. Stockfish says rook fe1. This is still potentially very dangerous, so I do need to solve that. But how? How do we solve that? What is Stockfish saying? Queen h4. Queen d7. Yeah, to keep my knight also protected somehow, eh? So Queen d7. On this move he disconnects the battery, so I can... Why is this a brilliant move? Well, he still can't take. The tactics are still there. Oh, you just get a brilliancy for that. Interesting. I don't get it. Okay, we get a brilliancy. Yeah, now bishop takes d4. Queen takes? Ah, bishop takes. Ah, bishop takes. Tempo on the queen. Now the queen has to move and then we can save the bishop. Maybe here? Yes, and now we can... Yep. We are happy. Alright, this is a threat now. Ah, not possible. Okay, so we are just, we are fine there. Okay. Well, interesting game. And the opening, I was not that happy about it because this felt so flimsy. But yeah, I had to retreat the bishop and then this. So if we go to the cause, and this is the Italian game with knight c3. Yep, with knight c3. Let's see, what does, is this the variation? Well, it transposes, so this is the variation. White's main idea in this symmetrical line is knight a4 after d6. Ah, so as soon as I play d6, they play knight a4. Then I can't retreat my bishop. And I probably will have to say goodbye to my bishop for the knight. I suggest stopping bishop g5 with h6 and waiting with d6. So I can always retreat, I guess. Yeah, the only tricky move order, if castles, we castle as well and we have equalized. Yeah, I remember this line, and if I castle here, he can go for the pin and go for a quick attack. Even kijken hoor. Because if I castle here, oh, they play g4, they go for a quick attack. They have a hook and they don't have to castle. So that's it. Are there some other ideas here? This is what this is, transposition. No, these are just transpositions. I also remember something else. Is it this? No, this is with a4. Because I also thought something with an a6 in it, and that had some ideas as well. Let me see if I can find a6 in the variations. I thought I saw it somewhere. Here, a6. a6. Oh, that's in this position. So we already prevented the bishop from pinning. And then we have the option to play a6. I think that's... now black secures the retreat square on a7 for his bishop. Yeah, so we play this move first before blocking in the bishop, so we can actually retreat it. And then if he attacks us, we can retreat, and we already have a threat of b5, forking the two pieces. So in this position I played a6 in the game, right or not? What did I play in the game? Oh, I went for castles, but I could also play a6 here. Right, that's also fine, stopping the pin, and maybe he goes for this. I don't know, I'm just making a move. And I could go for this one, just hypothetically, and if he goes there, then I can retreat, and I already threatened the fork, so he has to deal with that. Bishop b3, losing a tempo there. Now I can castle. Now I can castle and play d6. Okay, I will keep that in mind in the symmetrical variation, that there I have to be careful with castling too soon. But they castled first, so we can now just castle. And this move a6. Maybe even here, before anything else, a6. And then here, I can go here. Yes. It's the same. Yeah. Because I didn't have the retreat square, I needed to go here with the bishop, and that's not ideal. I'm giving my opponent all the nice stuff here. So that's something I can do better for next time. So that's what I will take away from the opening. But further than that, I think we handled it pretty well in both games. So just missed some little details here and there, but it's also part of the learning process. Well, that was a long video, I think. Yeah, after all, almost an hour. So I'm sorry for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. I would always appreciate it. And I hope I will see you back tomorrow for a new game. Bye.